Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we are talking about Derrick Henry possibly being traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. Really? Hey, the odds say we're number 2 on the list. We discuss all that. Plus, we look at the last time the Eagles drafted a cornerback in the first round. You got to go all the way back to 2002.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we scream and fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today we got some unexpected things to talk about. You know how I feel about running backs, and if we're going to pay somebody, why not re-sign Miles Sanders? But it's crazy that my bookies or bookies.com got the Eagles as the second best odds to trade for Derrick Henry, who will only cost $10 million in 2023 and will be a free agent in 2024. So it's a real one-year signing. Do we believe we can get back to the Super Bowl? That's the only way you make this move. We're going to talk about all that and the CB position, but before we do that, Eagle Nation, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and join Notification Gang. Be a part of the family so you know when we go live or drop videos. Let's get into it. So, Sports Radio 94 WIP put this out, but shout out to Ryan. He sent this to me. Ryan Rowland, he sends me a bunch of stuff. Right here is the initial one from ML Football. He got some stuff about Isaac Seumalo, blah, blah, blah. Always sending me good stuff to read and look up. But Derrick Henry 2023 team odds via bookies.com has the Titans at plus 250, staying with the Titans. Then it's the Eagles at 400, the Bills at 550, the Dolphins at 600, the Ravens at 850. The Bears at plus 1,000, Falcons 1,200, Panthers 1,200, and the rest of the field at 1,400. And you're saying, why would we pay $10 million for Derrick Henry for 1 year and not re-sign Miles Sanders back for $8, $9, $10 million for a 2-3 year deal? And it could be because, remind you, the Jalen Hurts contract won't be kicked in till about 2024. It's not going to affect the cap next year. And we will go into this knowing that we're going to pay $10 million, use Derrick Henry behind this offensive line with Jalen Hurts in the read option. We will run the ball to the Super Bowl. But that's never been the way to win a Super Bowl. If you look at the last couple Super Bowls, they don't even have a top 10, top 15 running back on a team. However, we've seen the Niners run to the Super Bowl and lose. We've seen the Titans run to the AFC Championship and lose. We've seen the Cleveland Browns run to the championship and lose. AFC Championship. And oh, by the way, Nick Chubb is on the market too. It's funny that these superstar running backs are on the market because they're costing their team too much. And I don't agree with paying a running back long term. 3 years, 4-year deal at a high rate, I don't. But again, this will be a 1-year signing. Pretty much say, let's pair him up with the best offensive line in football. Let's pair him back up with his good old friend A.J. Brown. We have the dominant passing game, running game to supplement whatever happens to this Eagles defensive team. We will lose some people. I do believe Howie Roseman has something in store, and we won't be as depleted. Again, you get a veteran cornerback to replace Bradbury. And listen, we got 4 picks inside the top 100. The goal is to make all 4 of them picks be contributors early in their career. You could go all defense. All defense. I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm not saying we're going to get them. But it's funny the Eagles are mentioned at plus 400. WIP shouted out ML Football and our guy Ryan Rowlands, who always show love to the channel. What is your take? Would you try to go and get a guy like Derrick Henry, who he does take care of his body a lot, for 1 year? What will we trade? Now, I have seen some mock trades. It might only take a 3rd-round pick. A 3rd-round pick. A 2nd-round pick if you want to push it. He's a star. But again, CMC went for a lot. but he was under contract for a while. So when the Niners traded for him, they know they have him for 1, 2, 3 years. He's going to be a 1-year rental, and then you have to re-up his contract in 2024 because he's a free agent in 2024. That right there makes the trade not so enticing for the Tennessee Titans to be like, I need this, this, this. Why do you think we were able to trade for C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the Saints? They only got a 5th and a 7th. A 5th and a 7th for the best safety in the game because they didn't have leverage, because he was going to walk for free. C.J. Gardner-Johnson was going to walk for free. They got a 5th and a 7th. Derrick Henry's not going to walk for free in 2023, but he's probably going to walk away from the Titans in 2024. So your compensation can't be a lot, or you won't be able to get a trade, and then you won't get nothing back in return. So guess what? 3rd round pick. I'm just saying. 3rd round pick this year, 5th round pick next year. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but bookies.com got us right there. Let's talk about the cornerback position because we have some studs to pick at number 10. Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon, Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois, and Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State. You can go even later in the first round. Cam Smith out of South Carolina. You can go Khalil Ringo out of Georgia, who was a beast before he got hurt. You could even say a guy like Garrett Williams out of Syracuse, who can really mirror match cornerbacks if we're going to play more man. But the Eagles got to break the streak. They got to break the streak. The last time the Eagles drafted a corner in the first round was in 2002, and his name is Lito Shepherd. Was a beast. He played for the Eagles in 2002, 2008. He was drafted with the 26th overall pick. So the new stud we can get could be 16 picks higher, or if Howie Roseman does see a defensive lineman that he really likes. Oh my God, Jalen Carter fell to the 10th round. Not 10th round, the 10th pick. Oh, this guy's there. Oh, this guy's there. Oh, we like this guy. Cool. But Howie Roseman has 2 opportunities to go for a cornerback in the first round. 2. It's been over 20 years since we drafted a cornerback, and it shows. It shows. We don't want the Byron Maxwell. There's been so many bad ones. I can't even think of them right now. The Kerry Williams. You know what I mean? The Sidney Jones. Again, we had some good players. Whether it's Sheldon Brown, not drafted in the first round, Asante Samuel's trade, Darius Slay trade, James Bradbury's trade. But we can't go back to having bad corners, not in this passing league. And I think if you pick a corner at 10, or even if you pick a corner at 30, but maybe you have to move up to 25, 26, 27 to get a Ringo, a Cam Smith, a Garrett Williams, you can have a youngster. Listen, I know the Eagles won't do this, but look, I won't even be opposed to double dipping at the cornerback position in his draft. I don't think any team ever went back to back. And I'm not saying back to back. But could you imagine? Eagles draft the corner at 10, draft the defensive lineman like Kalijah Cansey at 30, and then at 62, somehow one of these guys, Emmanuel Forbes, Cam Smith, Garrett Williams, I don't think they fall that deep into the second round. But I wouldn't even be opposed to double dipping because at the end of the day, Darius Slay is going to be here for not too long. Avante stays better. It gives you more production in the slot. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, if he's still here, is your safety / slot. You got to invest on these outside corners. I don't think they will, and you don't have to, but give me a corner in the first 30 picks. Come on, Howie Roseman. It's been 21 years since you did it. If there was ever a time to break the streak, it is now, because we just saw what having Bradbury and Slay could do for you. You can't go back to having one good one bad one, or one okay one. It's a passing league. Y'all keep telling us this. So to defend the pass, you need pass rushers and corners. And I know Howie loves his pass rushers, but there's no reason why we don't come away with a cornerback. This is a deep cornerback class. One cornerback has to be taken by the Eagles in the first 30 picks. Number 10, number 30. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Eagle Nation. If you haven't done it yet, click the link in the description and or the pinned comment section and join the JJAANN app. We have a conversation every Sunday at 7. Y'all could come on the panel and talk. We had a great conversation yesterday. A bunch of cool people talking birds, barbershop style. We had some females, some males. We just chop it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Put the muscle emoji. If you do not comment anything else, at least drop the muscle emoji and hit that like button for your boy. And listen, if you double check if you got the post notifications hit, that bell. So when I drop videos, you know, stay up to date 365, 24/7 with our birds, because March 15th is coming. We gonna see what happens with our free agents and guys out there. Will the Eagles trade for Derrick Henry? Will we draft a cornerback top 10? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'm just kidding. We out.